Be the myth. Liquid Light Experience here. Today's episode, the indie artist grind. Let's go. Yeah, you know who you are, you know. I keep hearing and seeing a lot of artists, they do a lot of talking, but when it comes to walk that walk, once they see how hard that grind is and how long, far down that grind is, they get cold feet. You know, so that's why we here today to go over this indie artist grind, what it's about, what is it gonna take. Get your mindset ready, let's move. Yeah, so I'm not even gonna lie to you, you know, it takes a lot these days to be an indie artist, you know, especially if you're just starting out, you haven't built a team yet. If you check Tech Savvy Artists, you know, one of my last episodes, you might want to check that out to see how much advantage you have actually if you're very tech savvy as opposed to an artist that doesn't, because they need to build a team around them to do everything that they need to do to kind of be successful and start to make moves as an indie artist. But it takes a lot, I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. And you know, you're gonna have to sit down on YouTube all day, learn what you don't know. You're gonna have to get books and teach yourself the things that you don't know. What you don't want to do is try to get at people to do things for free. It makes you look a certain way, and you know, it's just bad business, man. So, you know, we're gonna talk about what it takes a little further along in this episode. Stick with me, here we go. Yeah, there's so many different aspects to the indie artist music business that you have to learn. You know, you gotta go to business school, music business school. The good thing is that there are plenty of resources out there, and I should be doing an episode in the near future actually showing you some books that you can get. You're gonna have to sit there and read and study so you know exactly what you need to do, but it's strategic. You understand what I'm saying? You know, once you do these things, it's just a matter of putting in the work. You're not gonna get around the hard work. You know what I'm saying? So it's the indie artist grind. It's a grind. You gotta hustle. If you ain't a hustler, get out the game. You know, stay at your 9 to 5 and just live a normal life. And I hate to sound harsh, but you know, you can't lie to yourself with this. There ain't no line. It is what it is. You either gonna roll with it or you not. So you know, we're gonna continue the episode, and I'm gonna finish it out, showing you some things you can do, get your career off the ground, get things moving for yourself. Yeah, so you know, once you get a grasp about everything that you need to do, it has to be about execution. You know, if you gotta make lists and an itinerary, you know, on a daily, weekly basis, on an hourly basis of things you need to do to further your career, to do that. But it's gonna take physical actions in order to get things moving. You know, don't expect people to just do things for you without paying them. That's not gonna happen. All you're gonna do is hold back your career, make it even more stagnant than it already is, and nothing's gonna happen. You know, so you know, some of the things you're gonna have to learn. Maybe you might have to learn some simple photography editing, some simple video editing. You might have to learn how to do some simple recording, just to be able to do these things on yourself. In the future, I'm gonna have another episode where I'll show you, you know, some simple things you can download even on your phone, just to get the ball rolling, man. Once the ball's rolling, then the team may come around, you know. But it's the indie artist grind. It's a grind, but it is what it is. That's the life, man. You know, if you want to live this life as an artist, you know, and you ain't no regular person, you know you ain't no regular person, you know this is the life you want to live, nothing gonna stop you, man. Nothing gonna stop you. So you know, learn what you need to learn. You gotta move. You gotta have physical movements. You gotta put everything into action, massive action, high energy. Bam. Let's do this. Yeah, indie artist grind. Let's talk about the quality of the music. You know, once you get things recorded, man, you know what you should be doing is listening to Spotify. Listen to other indie artists that's on Spotify. Listen to some major artists. Compare what you're doing to what they're doing. In whatever genre it is, if it's trap, if it's mumble rap, if it's pop, Compare that to some of the successful artists on Spotify and other streaming stations and ask yourself, truthfully, is what I have compared to them competitive? You understand what I'm saying? Because if it's not, you're just gonna be spinning your wheels, man. You know, like I can show you how to get your stuff distributed and give you all the resources, and it can get distributed. Well, no, because a lot of these distributors, they're gonna listen to it. If it ain't a certain quality, they're not gonna distribute it. They're gonna tell you go back to the drawing board. So make sure that your music is banging. Make sure everything is on point with that. If you can't get it mixed and mastered, if you don't have the money for that, there's some websites online, you know, that have an algorithm that'll master it. There's software, there's apps that you could download and get a decent mix on it. Get it sounding good, then release it, or else it's just gonna flop. It's not gonna go nowhere. So keep that in mind. So like I was saying, you got your online distribution. You know, once you get everything mastered and mixed and sounded good, you know, you got TuneCore. Reverb Nation is a very good platform. They really give you everything you need and get distributed through them for a little or nothing. I use an app called Amuse. It's free, it's beautiful, it's on your phone. It shows you exactly how much you make. You know, it's easy to do. Once you get everything together, the thing is, you don't want to just jump into the distribution thing unless your music sounds good, unless your photography is banging, unless you have some video and a decent online presence. If you have all of that, then go ahead, release that single, see how it does. I hope to see you flying. We are in the digital day and age, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how much CDs are selling. And if you want to spend a lot at CD Baby, getting a whole bunch of bulk CDs made, what's easy to do is get you a printer that prints on disc, maybe a Canon printer that prints on disc. You can look that up on YouTube. Get you something from Amazon, like some jewel cases and some blank CDs where you can print on a CD. Get your CD burner. Burn your own CDs, make your own CD covers, make it look decent, and then have your CDs. That way you don't have to have a whole bunch of bulk CDs that you know might not sell. You know, you can just get a little bit. That way you're getting your thing off the ground and you don't have to spend a whole lot of money. Last but not least, it's not all about the music, you know what I'm saying? Your music can be used to sell other things. The music and your personality and your online brand, once you develop that brand, can be used to sell other products. You don't have to necessarily spend a lot of money to get a whole bunch of t-shirts made, or hats made, or things like that. You can do drop shipping online. There are a number of resources and platforms that are easy to sign up for, easy to use. Like I said before, there's some things you may have to teach yourself, like graphic arts. If you don't have that, you're gonna have to go online. There's online platforms. You can hire a graphic artist if you want a budget to do a logo or do a few designs. Upload your designs to these sites. There should be templates to design your t-shirts or whatever. Bam! You have an online drop shipping shop. You as an artist will have some merch. You can link that up with your website once that gets up, and you'll be on the move after that. So if you ain't on your grind, get on it. Just the Liquid Light Experience, signing off. See you next time.